Hello, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. It's Hubert from Pełna Kulturka here, and it's a great pleasure to have Leżon Witherspoon here with me today. LJ from the Seven Dust, the lead singer. Hello, LJ. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you for having me. What a pleasure. Like I said earlier when we were talking, I love Poland, and thank you, everyone, for giving us the opportunity to share our music with you.
All right, LJ, the Seven Dust's 14th studio album, Truth Killer, will be out on July 28th. How do you feel about the release? You already released 3 singles. How is the impact you get from your fans?
Exciting. I think right now, because of the pandemic and everybody being so held up, and the way that concerts came out afterwards, people had to wear masks still. We couldn't touch people. We couldn't shake hands. Now everything is, lifted up. Everyone's okay. And the energy's just back. It's like people want it more. It's an incredible vibe right now. It's exciting. We're excited because we actually get to go back out and tour the world, because that last album we weren't able to tour because of the pandemic. So now, being able to get back out in front of the faces, we did a 2-week run with Alter Bridge, which was incredible. Now we're getting ready to go back in August. But on that last run, we played the new song Fence, and it went over so well. And everyone seems to enjoy it. And I'm just really excited. And we just did a listening party in Orlando, Florida, a 2-day, and probably about 500 people paid to hear the album before it comes out in its entirety. And they were rocking out. It was really cool to watch from behind the scenes and to see the reactions. But I listened to the album that day, the first day again, because I removed myself from the album. The only songs that I learned are Fence and Everything, because I put it away because I want to hear it the same way that everyone else hears it.
Yeah.
In the moment. So that's what I was able to do this past week. And it was incredible.
All right. Do you feel like people are, just like hungry for your new record and are hungry for the concerts after this pandemic and are, more excited than ever right now for the shows, for the concerts?
Absolutely. There's a contagious energy in the air, not like it was before, not a bad contagious. There's a good contagious energy in the air, man. And it's fun to be able to be on the tour bus and look out, and you see some people out there at like 9 o'clock in the morning, in the AM, hanging out, waiting, when they know that we're not going on until 10 p.m., but they're there and they're happy and they're smiling. We can't wait, So it's it's back. It's a good thing right now. I feel like music is a medicine, and we're just here to give that medicine to the folks.
Of course. Your goal with this new album is, please tell me, more like to deliver good products, I would say, to your new fans, to Seven Dust fans, or maybe it's like more that you want to reach some new people who maybe haven't heard about Seven Dust before?
Oh, of course, we definitely want to reach new people anytime. But I feel like right now, at the point of our career as a band, when we go into the studio, we're not afraid to write what we feel. We don't write to appease or satisfy the guy that's like, you guys are not heavy enough, we don't do that, because we've done enough heavy songs and we've grown up, and we honestly feel like our family out there, I don't say fans at all, because at this point it's nothing but family. They've grown with us, so we're able to have this collage, and we're able to paint this art, which I feel is our music, on it, and it's all different, and that's what's okay about it. It's not the same flow. It's all, it's on the same avenue, but every once in a while we go off on different streets, I feel like, and I think that's okay to do, as long as you come back home.
All right. Let's talk about tours now, because you guys, are playing a lot of tours in the United States. But please tell me, LJ, when was the last time when you were touring Europe? Because I was searching for information on the internet, and I think that might have been like 2011 or something like that. You obviously played some shows in UK.
Yeah, I was gonna say okay. I was gonna say the UK. I was like, no, but then you said it. Yeah,
yeah,
you're right.
UK was like probably in 2018 or something like that.
Yes,
but you know,
yes.
European countries like Poland, Germany, Italy, stuff like that. You haven't been there for such a long time, and I think in Poland you played one show in your career, and it was supporting Disturbed, I think, in Warsaw.
Yeah, I remember I remember the venue. It was really cool. It was right next door to a gentleman's club, I believe.
I think it was Klub Stodoła.
Yes, yes. I had such an amazing time, and I love the double-decker tour bus that we were on over there. What a great time. I still remember that, and it's been so long. But like I said, with this new label, I know that we're going to be coming back over. Thank the Lord, finally, because I've done interviews in Italy and everywhere that you said that we haven't been for so many years. So it's a good thing. And we need to be there. We need to rebuild the relationship again with you guys and let you know how much we adore you still. And we just can't wait to get back over there. I know I can't wait.
Yeah, of course. I think you have a lot of fans in Europe and really hope you're going to come to visit us. But, you know, it's in the plans. It's probably will happen this time. Yes. with this new label, with this new record.
Yes, absolutely. I feel that. And I'm very excited. Already excited about the new venture with the label. They've been incredible to us. Already we recorded 4 new videos, so that's exciting. We hadn't done that in a million. Well, we never really recorded that many videos ever. So that lets us know that they're ready to work. You know, they're ready to get out. You know, ready to get out there and be in the face and not be afraid. So I'm very excited, man. And I thank you again for taking the time to do this stuff.
Can't wait, man. Let's get.
Hey, sorry to get off subject, man. What room are you in right there? That's awesome.
That's my room, actually.
That's freaking cool. What's that wall right there doing? Right beside you. Yeah, right there with this. Are those shelves or is that a wall? Yeah, right there. Yeah, what is that?
It's like a glass or something.
That's in your room?
Yeah, that's my room.
What kind of room is that?
Upstairs.
That's sweet, man. What is that?
Thank you. You have a really nice background behind you too, by the way.
Oh, so listen. So this is what I call, this is my bar in my house. Now, excuse it because we've been gone on family vacation for like 2.5 weeks. But I consider myself, I made this word up. I call myself a mantiquer. So if you look in here, there's all kind of from jukebox, from antique signs to Star Wars stuff over there. This globe right here is one of the first globes that ever got a light bulb put in it.
Oh, really nice.
Yeah, this is a Desert Storm 50 caliber gun I got for my 50th birthday that's inside this that lights up.
All right.
Yeah, and over there you have probably about 100 and so coins from different servicemen and women from around the world. So yeah, this is my man cave. I come in here and relax.
Yeah, it's
and I got this video game right there is over 20 years old.
Oh, great!
And it still has. I'm a weirdo, just to let you know. And it still has the peel off plastic, so it's like brand new. My kids are like, "Dad, take it off." I'm like, "It's been on there for 20 years. Why you want to take it off now?"
Really like your room too. Let's get back a little in Sevendust's discography, because some time ago you guys have been touring for the 20th or actually 21st anniversary of your album Animosity. And
yes,
what I have to say about this record while I've been listening to it recently, it's like I would say the essence of what music has been like then.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I hear some, new metal there. I hear some grunge thing. I hear some hard rock alternative metal. It's a
Mhm.
really nice, trip back to these years. And I mean, I'm curious, how do you feel about it, and how do you look at
Well,
this record from the perspective now, after actually right now 22 years since
man,
it's released?
what a great question and a great way to put it, because for some reason that album gravitated to so many people around the world. Uh, we did 3 tours, 3 legs of that tour, sold out. I saw things like, I remember one time sitting on the back of the bus and looking out the window and saying, man, look at these on the Animosity tour, like going into Colorado and playing a venue we hadn't played, it seemed like, in 20 years, and seeing a lot of these old guys and older women with shirts from Animosity from 20 something years ago. And we hadn't seen these people for 20 something years, but their kids that have grown up have been coming around. But for whatever reason, that album was like a time capsule. I feel like it was a movement for whatever we were going through in our lives. Like you just said, it made more sense to me the way you put it. But for me, it seems like it was we didn't go to college or anything. So I feel like that was our fraternity and sorority album for those kids that weren't able to do that, and for the kids that did it. But for some reason, man, I don't know. It's crazy. That's a roller coaster ride of an album, to look out at everyone and everyone singing the words and everyone telling me a story about, man, I was in high school and, it just seems like it was a magic moment where things were really embedded in our memory at that time, more so than other times.
Okay. Really like this album, by the way. Uh, uh, Speaking about the classifying your sound, a lot of people have a problem with classifying your genre.
I
How's
like
your
that.
perspective for that? And do you feel more like new metal band, alternative metal band, hard rock band, or does it even, uh, mean to you, the music genre? How do you feel about it?
Another Another good question. Another good question. New metal. Man, I can't say. I'd rather be new metal than old metal. So, but that title to me is, I feel like we're just a rocking band that just jams and we're soulful and we just get down to it. But I don't have a problem with them saying that we're new metal, because we're in a category with a lot of great bands. Even though I don't think we did tour with a lot of those new metal bands that they feel are new metal. Who made that word up? First off, okay, you know what I'm saying. So I don't know who even made it up. Is it like, all right? So I'm just trying to figure it out. Could it have been like, let's see, could they have said like maybe not so old metal, and I'd have been like, hey, that's cool too. I don't know, but you know what? I let people categorize, however they feel. But ultimately, at the end of the day, we're just a rock and roll band, metal, soulful rock. I feel that we just like to jam, and I let people put labels on it, whatever. But like you said, I don't really care at this point now. Before I'd be like, no, man, we're not that. We're this. But hey, I love music, and I just hope people enjoy it, either way they want to call it.
All right, great way. I have to say that I really like the Seven Dust's album covers, especially for the newest albums like Blood and Stone and, of course, Truth Killer. These ones are really, really nice, and I'm curious, if is an album cover an important thing to you too?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. The artwork's always important. The visuals, to me, I love it. Everyone laughs at me because I like visuals. I like the story. I like lights. I like the theatrical part of the showmanship of being an artist. It's all about being an artist, not just from being in writing and going in the studio and being on stage and performing. It's all artwork to me. It's all art, everything. So that's definitely important. As I look back, I forgot about this gold album right here. I remember wanting to say, man, wouldn't it be cool to do a gold album and have our live pictures in it? And they were able to do that. And that was a concert. And I remember in Boston, there's a guitar player from the band Full Full Devil Jacket, if you remember that band from years and years ago.
All right.
So it's very cool to be a part of the artwork and stuff. Yeah, so that's something that we always like to kind of to be a part of, for sure, to have hands on, especially as old as we are.
A lot of memories, man, on behind you.
Oh man, there's so many memories, so many. Very cool. I remember some of these photo shoots being like, man, let's get the hell out of
here. You guys, as Seven Dust, have been nominated for the Grammy Award in 2016 for the song "Thank You." I'm sorry if you hear because it started to rain right now.
Oh, that's fine. That's a beautiful thing.
But do you remember, Lajan, how did you feel back then when you received the message that you're nominated? Because recently I was talking to David Ellefson, and he told me that obviously they've been nominated with Megadeth multiple times. They have won in 2017, I think. And he told me that to get nominated, it's a huge thing. The hardest part, but to win, it's just a cherry on top. And how do you feel about it?
Man, you know what? A lot of people say, oh, man, forget about the Grammys. It was an incredible experience for me and my band, for me personally, to be nominated, to imagine this young kid growing up and every year at some certain point, sitting in front of your TV and watching the Grammys and seeing some of the biggest stars that you've never even had a chance or never will have a chance to probably ever see in your lifetime. So to me, that right there within itself was crazy for me to sit, me and my wife and my band, to sit behind one row away from Stevie Wonder. Like, what? You know what I mean? Just Adele singing and performing this, like I could point and touch her. Like, you know what I mean? Like things like that. What an experience, man. To be nominated, even though we didn't win, I think we should have won. But just the whole, just everything that we got to see, the people that we met, will definitely always be a lifetime thing for me and my family. I take my whole family there. But I'm going to show you something that's funny. This is on my desk here, my man cave, in here. All this stuff is in here. It's crazy. I got from stores, stuff from everywhere. So inside this Tiffany's box, when you get nominated for the Grammys, when you don't win it, you don't get the award, even though I do have one that was made, a fake one from Japan that says Seven Dust Family. They gave us a Grammy.
Okay.
So anyway, I'll give it. I'll show it to you. So anyway, so the Grammys, they send you, I'm going to have to get it framed, but it's a thing saying, congratulations, whatever, it's nominated. And then this is what you get. It's in this bag. It's in a Tiffany's. That's the size of my hand. It's in the Tiffany's thing. And it says,
okay,
Grammy Awards, 58, National Academy Recording Artists Services, 58 Grammys. Woo!
Great.
Had to buy the Tiffany box to put it in, but that's it, man. So yes, I do believe, like Mr. Al said, it would be a cherry on top to win that. But I had a blast even being nominated. And it's so funny when you do interviews and stuff. And sometimes people say Grammy nominated because you forget about it. You're like, oh, yeah, that's right. We were there. That's pretty awesome. I would never. I thank the Lord for that opportunity. And it was very cool. Thank you for asking that question. But thank you for letting me share my Grammy Award. There it is, locked away in the Tiffany box.
Great. Okay, so maybe let's change the subject a little bit. LJ, I'm curious. You know, you're in the band for a lot of years, and I'm curious if do you see any promising young bands on the scene, on the rock and metal stage right now, and maybe you have a band in your mind that you think about, like, okay, that's the hope for rock and metal music in the future?
Okay, that's a good question. Recently, while being at home on this vacation break, after that last tour we did with Alter Bridge, my whole family, I took them and we went to go see the band Bad Omens.
Oh man, it's a great band.
Great band, but I couldn't believe that my 6-year-old and my 15-year-old daughter knew more about Bad Omens than Daddy knows about them. And I love the band. We kind of follow each other on Instagram and talk and stuff. They knew more songs. They were rocking out harder. I love the band Sleep Token. My 15-year-old daughter knows more about Sleep Token than Daddy knows about them too, which I find odd, but it's an amazing thing. And these are bands, the newer bands that I'm loving. Rain City Drive is a band that I've been listening to occasionally that I really like a lot. The band that opened up for Bad Omens, I have a hard time saying their name, but it started with the A. My daughter would know. Anyway, but yeah, there's a lot of new bands out there that I like a lot, man. I'm so impressed with the energy that these young people are coming out with. It's exciting. I feel like I hope that we get to tour with a lot of these kids before it's too late. But it's awesome to see them at these festivals and for them to come up to Sevendust and tell us stories about seeing us when they were like this big. So it's cool. Yeah, but like Sleep Token and Bad Omens, yeah, those are some new bands we're definitely spinning around the house. But then, of course, there's all kind of other crazy stuff that goes on that we listen to, from metal to rock to country. My house is a very musical home. It's not a day that goes by that music's not playing in here.
All right. I recently had a chance to see the Sleep Token in Poland at Mystic Festival.
Oh, wow.
And they were, put like on some kind of a smaller stage than not the main stage, not the second one, but the third one. And, the show it's been really awesome. It's been amazing. And, they play really, really great music, but it was like recently they break through to the mainstream with their latest record, I think.
Absolutely, yeah, they're breaking through. They're breaking through over here in America, pretty big, man. It's crazy. I've not met them personally, but on the phone and stuff, on DMs, we've gotten in contact. But I think I only expect big things. I hope that Sevendust gets to play with them one time.
Okay, all right, LJ. So for the end, let's do this or that, quick answers. Mm-hmm. And the first one is Slipknot or Korn.
Oh man, that's hard.
It's always hard.
I love Korn, but man, that's my bro too. I love Slipknot, but if it was something I was listening to more, it would be Korn. But I love Slipknot. I listen to Slipknot too, but it's different days. How about that? Jonathan, all them. We've grown up with those guys. So today, my kind of mood, I would be Korn. Tomorrow, Slipknot.
Okay, that's fair.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough, man. And Nickelback or Linkin Park?
Oh man, I think I just heard a new Linkin Park. Nickelback. I love Chad, man. Chad's my bro.
Yeah, I saw that. He was talking to Loudwire or something like that, that it's really hard to come out on stage after the Sevendust, right?
Oh, get out of here. They got fire bombs and smoke. Take us out on tour with you again, Nickelback. Chad, we'll do it.
The next one is tour life or studio life?
Ooh. That's a good question. I love both. It depends on when it's time to work, it's both are work, but studio is work. Tour life is work. No, studio's work. Tour life is work.
Right.
I like them both. I love both, man, because there's a certain time for both. See, there's a happy medium. It's like, when it's time to do the album, it's time to do the album, and it's great. And then after the album, it's time to tour. That's my mindset. It's like, now it's time to work. You know what I mean? We just did all this hard banging work. Let's get out here and do what we do in the faces of people. So both of those, to me, the one can't go without the other for me. So that's all right. I'm sorry. I'm difficult with these questions.
No, that's okay.
I think that's why I'm a Libra. I'm a Libra. That's my scale, so I have to scale it out.
Yeah, but life is about balance, and I think
Yeah.
for the musician, for
Yeah.
him to be happy,
Yes.
it's a thing to to do some of that stuff, and make an album, and after that go on tour.
Yes.
All right. So the next one would be Bad Omens or Sleep Token.
Let's see. Sleep Token right now.
Okay.
And I don't even know what they look like.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
My drummer knows what they look like, though. Morgan got to meet them.
Okay. But, they have a really nice stage costumes and...
Yes. I want a mask. I want a mask or something for when we go out with Static X and Dope. I want like a little mask. So everybody's got masks. Can I have one?
All right.
Can I just have some? Can I have some glasses that light up or something? Or I don't know.
Okay, so now Seven Dust Albums, Home versus Animosity.
Home was a good one too. That was a fun album. I'd say Animosity because Animosity was just so incredibly received.
Okay, festivals or headline shows?
Damn it. Festivals. Headlining shows are great too, though. But festivals are always fun because you get to see bands that you normally wouldn't see because you guys are always working and crossing paths and not being able to tour. So a festival for me personally, I'm like, oh man, I can see Tool. We're not on tour with them. We're not going to see them for next year. Or Mastodon is playing today. Oh, I got to go check them out. You know what I mean? Things like that. So festivals to me are like summer school. It's fun.
Okay. All right. So I would have one more question for you because I'm curious. How are you listening to music these days? Is it, streaming, the most popular way now? Or maybe you're like an old school man and, you like some vinyl CDs and you maybe have some rituals about listening to music when you're at home?
Yes, I have vinyls. My daughter has a record player up in her room and we do vinyls together. And also we do a lot of streaming. So throughout the house, I can always call out a song and have it play. But a lot of times it's mostly like old school stuff that you hear in the house. When I get up, you might hear just like old school R&B playing through the house, man, or I'll just say chill music radio station or sometimes it can be rock, the 80s stations, the 90s. It's just always something going. It could be heavy metal playing in the house at any given moment too, So when I'm grilling outside, my neighbors know that I'm an artist, so they're always really interested in what jam's going to be coming up out of here.
All right. Thank you so much, Lejan, for this great conversation. Really hope to see you in Poland soon.
I hope to see you.
Okay. Thank you so much once again. Have a great album release, great tour. All the best for you, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and thank you for having a great energy, brother. I'll talk to you again soon.
Bye. Thanks so much.
Bye-bye.